So this week of training camp has been great on both sides of the ball, the offense, then the defense. But one position groups keep standing out, and that's the wide receiver. First Quez Watkins, then Jalen Reagor, and today it was John Hightower's day. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to the channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, go right ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn on post notifications so you know when I go live or drop a video. Now, if you continue to see these young receivers, Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and John Hightower continue to impress, smash that like button. And oh, by the way, it helps this content and pushes it out to other Philly fans. Shout out to everybody for getting me to 5K. With all that being said, let's jump into today's topic. So today was day 4 of camp, and we've been seeing things throughout the week that were great. Now, yesterday in day 3, it was more of a walkthrough type thing because day 4, they got back in the pads, and day 5, we might actually be able to see some tackling. Doug Peterson talked about tackling in some way, shape, or form. Can't go too hard, no injuries allowed. There is no preseason, so people will be getting tackled right now if there was preseason. But they would have been had OTAs in May with pads on. So there's a lot of mixing up that we got to figure out. But I trust Doug Peterson to put these guys through the best routine they need to be to get there for week 1 in now 24 days. But before we get into this video, let's get some tape on John Hightower, who definitely won the day at the wide receiver position. Jalen Reagor was effective, and Quez Watkins had a lot of good camp so far. But today belonged to John Hightower. Let's check out some tape on John Hightower going against Rasul Douglas and Darius. And let's also check out some DBs versus receivers one-on-one footage. Roll the tape. That was smooth. The way he was able to stop on a dime, get out of his break, and head upfield is what I want to see from a receiver, especially a guy who possibly can play the X position. Now, when you look at the slant play he ran against Slay, no second guessing. He made his move and went with it. Now, I will say this. Him not finishing the play, being a young guy like, hey, it's practice. I already beat him. That's why Slay ran up there, poked the ball out and said, bro, it's practice, but you always got to go 100 and you can't let your guard down. But I like what I see from John Hightower in day 4. He's been one of the quiet receivers, still getting it done. We saw what Quez did. We know what Jalen Reagor did. And now it was John Hightower's day. And that's what I'm amazed about. Jalen Reagor is making a name for himself, being the first round pick, but the 5th and 6th round pick are still fighting. Now they know that it's not going to be easy to get on this team, and they're balling out. So you got to give them credit. Just because you were drafted in that position doesn't mean you're necessarily ever going to be able to do something, and they got that underdog mentality. So I'm very happy with the 3 triplets we got: Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, and John Hightower. Now, when you look at that second part of the film, these were DBs versus receivers, and it's kind of hard to see who's going against who. You can catch a couple of them, but what I really liked was Markel Manuel, our new defensive back coach, who was being a player's coach, hyping guys up for good things, correcting their mistakes, feeling the flow, feeling the energy, and just being with these guys and letting these guys know the do's and the don'ts. I like his energy. I like his style. Now, he was a defensive coordinator, so being a defensive back coach, he has his D coordinator knowledge. He knows about DBs. He was a cornerback back in his day. I believe he's going to get the best out of all these young and veteran guys when they put it in together. I'm talking about the corners with the safeties, with Jim Schwartz's system. It's all going to mesh together, and I like what I see. Now, some other keynotes, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside came out and said some good things, at least to my ears. He said his rookie season to how he feels now, it's like night and day. He lost 10 pounds of fat. He thinks he got faster. He watched tape as a rookie and pretty much laughed at himself. Well, we were all laughing too, because 10 catches, 100 and something yards for 16 games is laughable. But he was able to look in the mirror, laugh at himself, and say, I am not that person. I know who I can be. I know where I was at Stanford, and I'm going to show you I can be that guy. Now, he did have a nice catch, and he also had a drop. So we're going to see where J.J. Arcega-Whiteside lands. They've been rotating Jalen Reagor and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside as that X. Like I said, Jalen Reagor's small. But something that was said today from Jalen Mills is that he's not scared to catch the ball through the middle. He's definitely not afraid of contact. And one thing people forget about Jalen Reagor, we talk about his 42-inch vertical, his blazing speed, but this guy came second to CeeDee Lamb in college for yards after the catch. All these rookies who were drafted, he came second to CeeDee Lamb for yak, something the Eagles haven't got. Give him a 5-yard pass and he'll take it a distance. But the way he does it with explosiveness, his burst, and he is physical. And also, something that goes underrated, out of all the first-round receivers, yes, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, you name it, Jalen Reagor had more contested catchers out of all these guys. So, something we've seen all throughout camp, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. On the offensive side, it looks like Jalen Reagor, Deshaun Jackson, and Greg Ward Jr. Now, they've been switching it up, but that's what it looks like to start. And on defense, Darius Slay and Avonte Maddox. That's what it looks like so far. I will say Nickell, Robey, Colman had a great pass breakup against Deshaun Jackson, and our guy, Kavon Wallace, had a dive-in pass breakup. I don't know who it was against, but Jalen Hurts was the quarterback, and they are saying Jalen Hurts looks good, but Doug came out and clarified, going into the season, Nate Sudfeld is our backup. Jalen Hurts is our third stringer. We'll see where it changes, when it changes, because I do believe down the line, it's going to change to Jalen Hurts as the number 2. With all that being said, I will be going live today, probably around 7:30. I did say 7 to a couple people, but I believe it's going to be around 7:30. We will go live talking about day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and what can we expect when the tackling occurs on day 5. I want to know all your thoughts in the comment section. How did you feel about John Hightower taking a step up? How do you feel about the whole receiving core and some of the plays that were made by the DBs and our new DB coach, Markel Manuel? Let me know in the comment section. And also, join the live stream around 7:30. Make sure you keep your eyes out, turn notifications on, and you will get notified when we go live. It should be a good one. I want to know all your thoughts about a very impactful week 1 of training camp. Until 7:30, you know what time it is. Not 7:30, so we out.